Hey, this is my new toy, 2022 Grom. So I got a few videos I put together, my things I changed on it. I got it used, and it was all stock when I got it. So I put a few things on it, changed the exhaust, bars, like everybody, and pegs, and mirror, and grips, and made my own undertag holder, or whatever you want to call it. But yeah, I got a few videos I put together so you can see what I struggled with and how things went and how I did it. Hopefully it helps somebody out there when they're having trouble with all this stuff like I did. All right, there we go. Hey, I want to tell you about some problems I'm having. I got these DRZ bars, and to tell you the truth, they're a little lower than the original and wider, and for some reason I like the original bars. Maybe I just haven't got used to these yet. But a couple problems I want to tell you about. When I drilled the hole in the bottom, I did like everybody said with the tape. It worked pretty good. Me overthinking things, I thought, hey, let's make the hole a little bigger, so in case I need to adjust it a little bit, I got that room. But the problem with these, the way this goes together, it doesn't actually clamp the bar like your levers do. So when this tightens down, it doesn't really tighten down. So there's a lot of slop here. I don't have it right now because I got a lot of black tape under it. So what I'm gonna do now, I'm gonna pull this back apart and drill a hole a little closer in, and then cut the end of the bar off. That's probably pretty good anyway, because they feel a little too wide. They're almost about the same width as my YZ450 bars. So yeah, I'm gonna do that. And then also another problem is I want to put grips on, and this stupid little edge here was about to cut right through my grips. So I'm gonna take that off, this, and smooth it off, put the grip on, and then take everything apart and re-drill the hole, and hopefully that'll fix everything. But yeah, I just wanted to let you know, when you drill that hole, it's got to be the exact size so you won't have no slop in it. And all my years in the past, like all my street bikes, there was a plastic nub on these things, and I would just grind them off, and they actually clamp the bars and put them where you want. But this actually has a metal insert with a tab that I guess you got to have that hole in there. See how it goes. Okay, so I got the grips on there, and I cut the bars. These bars come with numbers on them, so where the number 1 is, like probably almost like maybe a 1/2 inch on each side. So yeah, I had to re-drill, so now it's good and tight. And I don't know, man, I'm not quite a fan of them. I know everybody loves them. I had these bars sitting there beside it pretty even, but now they fell. But I was going to tell you that these DRZ bars are a little lower and a little straighter, a little less pullback, which is very hard to notice. I had these up here, but definitely narrower. Let's see if I can get them up here. I don't know, just riding it feels so weird. It's not gonna stay. Oh well, I'll try to hold it. But yeah, wider, even though I cut them, I guess a full inch if you want to add both sides on. But yeah, I don't know what it is, man. The factory bars feel good, and I love the way these look. But it's just something, I don't know, maybe I need to shorten them up so I get a better feel like the factory bars. But I don't think it's being a little lower that's doing that. I think it's just maybe just being wide. You think I'd like it because I got a dirt bike, but oh well. We'll ride on them a while and see, maybe they'll grow on me. Hey, I got Amazon's awesome cheap exhaust for my Grom, and it is one piece of shit. I'm so pissed off, angry. It's stupid. I should have sent it back, but it doesn't slide on here as far as it goes, which is nothing. I've been grinding on it with this yesterday. Today I got some more tools. I had it on the bike. It's just, I know it's not Amazon's fault. It says from China, so somebody didn't measure shit right. So as far as I can beat it on, sometimes it's like way here. And I need to come way up here, so I'm gonna do some more work to it. I'm not gonna throw in the towel yet. It did make me very angry yesterday, but stick with it and try to get it on the bike. Finally got that piece of shit on there. 2 days of grinding and sanding and whatever. I put a little spacer in between here. Probably take that out later. That bolt looks crooked. Clearance is good. Everything's good. Oh, it's perfect fit. It just, somebody screwed up at the factory. That shit wouldn't slide in there. Didn't do a full install or sound test, revving and all that. Just figured everybody else is doing that. Just wanted to let everybody know what problem I had. After what I've done, I would say the best thing is just ship it back. It was way too much work. Yeah. Eager to go ride it. Check it out. The sound check was just with the baffle in or however it comes. I didn't take nothing out. So I think there's enough of that online for y'all to watch. Alright, thanks for listening to my problems. I gotta say, I love this pipe, man. I know I was hating on it, trying to put it together, but the sound of it. And I've ride with the way it comes. I didn't pull any baffle out. Just going down the road totally changes the bike. Sounds good. Actually feels like I got faster. Doubt it. Anyway, I wanted to do a review before I got all angry inside and didn't do it, but I wanted to say the idea of this pipe, I wanted to mic it and do some numbers for you guys, but yeah, I got kind of angry there trying to put it together. But definitely I can put my thumb in this easily, and then the factory pipe, you can barely put your pointer finger in it, I guess. That's some type of reference. But it's definitely a larger opening, so it worked out good and sounds awesome. So I'm glad I kept it and worked it out. I got some little tips for these pegs, aftermarket pegs. They're just Honda CRF pegs, and they're a little tight. They won't quite go on when you first get them. So I'm showing you where I had to sand down on the front side. You don't want to come back too far where you know where you can see where you've sanded there. I put a little bevel on the front. Just showing you where I took a sanding disc and took a little material off. And they go right on. 30 bucks. It's pretty good. Yep, so you just got to sand down a little bit on the back side, maybe a little on the front, and then maybe bevel it a little bit, and then work. I haven't put the spring on yet. I think I've seen in the video where you have to do the spring a little different, but just wanted to show you how it goes on there, and they work good. Alright, so the pegs are in good. The spring was the challenge. You can see the spring how I cut. I had to cut the ends off, which make it just that straight piece in the back, and you can see the front little piece. I could have cut a little more off that spring, and I had to make a cut. Here on the for that spring to rotate a little bit. Use a Dremel to do that. See if you can see that. But yeah, the spring you're actually going to cut down quite a bit, and then you have to use a screwdriver to get in here and push that spring in to line your pin up. It was a bit of a pain, but they came out good. They feel good. I guess the work was worth it. Much better ride also, instead of those rubbery pegs that come on it. Little note on the pegs, these spikes, you want to go through and tighten them up, make sure they're snug, because my first ride out I lost one. Luckily it came with about 5 or so extra, so I guess that's why they'll loosen up and you will lose them. So make sure they're tight and ride out. Got a little project I'm gonna try here. Don't like doing like everybody else and buying some little mirrors, so I'm gonna try to. This was before, and this is I've cut the mirror back, and I got a tap or a die that's 10 millimeter by 1.25, and I'm gonna thread the end of that and put it on my Grom and see how I like it. Hopefully it'll turn out good. Alright, so my mirror worked out perfect. I'll probably put some Loctite and tighten it down, but it looks good. I sat on the bike and I could see under my arm without having move weird or anything, so it came out good. I think that's the only thing I did on this bike that came out without too much work. But yeah, came out great. Hey, just want to show you how I made my tag holder down here. I used a piece of plastic paint roller pan that was black plastic, or you can use any type of it's probably about 1/8, maybe a little thicker plastic, and just trace it out where it fits in there smooth, and then use a piece of aluminum angle iron and bolted it through. And then the tag light was just a LED I had around, and I just used the existing wires that was going up through the till, found the running light, and then just grounded the other. Pretty easy. That's it. Came out good. I like it. Saved a few bucks.